text me when you're done. I have something I need to talk to you about.
Yeah, I'm on the train and headed back home. What's wrong?
Don't freak out, okay?
Just tell me.
I think our house is bugged.
Bugged?
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Remember the story I told you about? About my friend who was being stalked?
Yeah?
Apparently her house was bugged too, with some sort of eavesdropping device. And she warned me. We live in a world where we're never fully aware of who's doing what to us. So I borrowed the bug-finding device that she bought for herself, and I scanned her house out of curiosity.
Was there a reaction?
Yes, it freaked me out so much that I acted like I was going out for shopping and jumped out of the house. But if I don't return for a long time, I think the people who's eavesdropping will notice that we found out.
That's true. Alright, let's meet up and go home together. When we get into the house, show me where the bugs are hidden. But act like we're just having normal conversations while we're at it. We'll talk about what we'll do about it through text. Got it?
Alright.
Alright. I'll meet you at the convenience store near the house. I'll be there in 15.
Got it. I'll be waiting.
Lucy, I found the first bug. It was behind the TV in the living room, inside of the outlet.
I found one too. It was between the shoe case and plants, in the electric outlet.
We better check out the bedroom and your office, too.
Yeah, I'll check my office then. Could you please check the bedroom?
Sure. Is that all of them?
Probably.
So 4 in total.
Yeah, 4. I can't believe there are so many and we didn't even know.
You work from home, so it must be even scarier.
The good thing is that I don't take meetings in my office, though. I can't afford to have any information from my work being leaked.
You do all of your meetings outside in person, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want my clients to be uncomfortable. And I just make small reports through email and text, so I don't speak about work in the house.
That's good. Now, do you have any idea who put these here?
I might. Just one person.
Really? I have 2 people in mind.
What? 2?
We're probably thinking about the same person, at least for one of them. If they're going to do this to us, they'd better be ready for anything coming back at them. We're gonna lure them out.
Lure them out?
We still don't know which of the 2 did it, but either of them will probably bite at the bait.
What are you planning to do?
I need to explain everything, but it'll take too long to tell you everything through text.
Then, should we act like we're going out for dinner and plan this out?
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we're all set.
Yeah, I think so too.
But wow, you really are a good storyteller. I don't think anyone other than you could have come up with that plot right away.
Your acting was great too, Tom.
I almost believed all of this was real because you were so good.
Alright, let's see whom we'll catch with our trap.
Yeah, we wait for now. But I'm sorry about getting you into this.
Huh?
It's only been 6 months since we got married, but we're already in so much crap.
Don't apologize, none of this is your fault.
I guess you feel that way, but...
Let's focus on solving this problem for now.
Alright, let's do this.
Hey, Lucy! Did you really cheat on my son? I can't believe you betrayed my precious son. I never should have let you marry him. Hey, reply this instant!
Good evening, Miss Fletcher. What's the matter all of a sudden?
Don't ask me what's the matter. You cheated on my son. Who's the other man? We will hire a lawyer and sue you for compensation. You better be prepared.
Where did you hear that story?
What? Well, I heard it from Tom.
That's weird. Neither I nor Tom has spoken about this to anyone.
You just think he hasn't told anyone.
Are you sure?
He hates you for betraying him. Why on earth would he tell you whom he told?
I mean, yes, that's what would usually happen.
Well then, where are you right now?
I'm in my office at home.
Get out of that house!
What?
I cannot allow a cheater to be by my precious son. That house is under Tommy's name. You broke a sacred promise, so now you must leave this instant. I can't believe you. Why did poor Tommy have to pick a woman like you? He could have found such a better wife.
I see how you feel. All right, before I leave, could you please come over to our house at noon tomorrow?
Why me?
There's a very important topic we must talk about.
Oh, I see you're trying not to be blunt. This is about your divorce, isn't it? Fine, I'll be there to manage everything.
Long time no see.
Oh, Victoria!
Have you been doing well?
What do you need?
I just thought it might be time you started missing me.
What? Why would I miss the girl who cheated and broke up with me?
I've already broken up with that other guy.
Oh, you broke up?
Yeah, but honestly, the only reason all of that happened was that you left me alone and only cared about your work.
I was studying for a license my company asked me to get. I do feel sorry for how I treated you back then, though.
Didn't you pass on the test? And I heard you got a raise and became a manager.
That was 3 years ago!
Oh, it's been so long since we broke up.
Yeah?
I mean, I could act like nothing happened if you want.
What? What are you saying?
I heard your wife cheated on you.
How do you know that?
Just a rumor.
Really?
You should underestimate my sources.
Alright then. You've always known everything about me for some reason.
Yes, exactly. And I was thinking, if you broke up with your wife, want to get back together with me?
With you?
Aren't you getting divorced and she cheated on you? I could heal your wounded heart, you know.
Alright then. Could you come over to my house at noon tomorrow?
Oh, already inviting me over?
I haven't moved since we broke up.
Alrighty, can't wait to see you.
Hey, Lucy! What is this about? I came at the promised time. Why are the police here? And why is Tom's ex-girlfriend here?
Greetings, Miss Fletcher.
Do not greet me! You better explain all of this right now!
Oh, have you not heard from the police?
Heard what?
About the devices that were hidden in our house.
I don't know what you're talking about.
4 places! 4!
4?
You did this, didn't you?
No, I only hid 2.
I see. So you meant bugging our house.
Oh, well,
Oh, and I forgot to tell you the 2 of us are moving.
What?
And, of course, we won't tell you our next address.
What? I just wanted to make sure you 2 were doing fine.
We don't need your monitoring.
But I might be able to give you tips about when it's time to make children.
What is wrong with you?
Don't do this.
We'll leave the rest to the police.
Wait!
Goodbye. Tom, why are the police at your house? And your mom? What is this?
Oh, you really came, huh?
What?
I think you know what I'm talking about. The eavesdropping devices you hid before we broke up.
Oh,
You were obsessed with me, but you allowed us to break up all of a sudden, and I knew something was off.
How did you...
We found out about them by coincidence, so we did some acting to lure out whoever hid it.
acting?
About the cheating thing. That was all a script written by my wife. She's an author.
A script?
Husband finds out about wife cheating and they get into a huge fight. So it's impossible that you knew. Only me and her know anything about this act.
How could you do this to me?
The person who hid the devices. I was having trouble deciding whether it was my psychotic mom or crazy ex. But I didn't expect it to be both.
So the divorce.
That was a lie too.
I can't believe you.
Whatever. Now we know you're one of the people who did it. We'll leave the rest to the police. Both my mom and ex were met by the police at our old front door, and they immediately began being questioned. The two tried to run away, but they ran into our bathroom using the spare key my mom had. Apparently they were both texting us from the bathroom. A while later, they finally gave up and were caught by the police. We ended up sparing any legal actions against them, but my mother-in-law was divorced by my father-in-law because of this incident, so she tried to return to her hometown, but was rejected by her family because they were scared of her habit of bugging houses. My ex was rejected by her fiancé, and apparently, she's in big trouble trying to pay for compensation. I get the want to know everything, but I could never understand the nerve of eavesdropping on people in the comfort of their homes to fulfill that urge.
Janice, I just picked up Millie like you asked me to. She's in my room finishing her homework right now.
Thanks, Nancy. If only I didn't have my part-time job, I would have went to pick her up myself. Sorry, I'm depending on you too much.
No, sis, I understand. I'm off today, and I have plenty of free time. So, don't worry too much about it.
Thanks so much. I'll go pick her up after I finish my work. I think it's gonna take me a few hours, so can you look after her?
No problem. Millie is a really good girl. You can always depend on me.
I can't thank you enough, Nancy. You've been so nice to me, but look at me. I haven't been able to do anything in return.
Don't worry, I know you're busy. I bet Millie also understands about your work.
It's already been a year since I remarried your brother. But Millie and I are not really close yet, to be honest.
Really?
Sadly, yes. I suddenly became a mother of an elementary school child, and I don't know how to treat her as my daughter.
You look like a great mother to me. I think you're worrying too much.
Thanks. That makes me feel confident. But you know, we're not blood related. To be honest, I started my part-time job to escape reality. I'm being selfish, depending on you to look after her.
I completely understand. I know it feels awkward without a blood relation. Don't worry about me, okay? I like to spend time with Millie.
You're a great Aunt Nancy. I really admire your personality. You're straightforward and honest. I want to be just like you.
It's just who I am. I tend to act before I think. There's nothing about me to admire, Janice.
No. I want to act before I think like you. I know I should take more action for the better. And to stop escaping reality, ignoring the problems I face. I guess it's my personality. I can't help but think too much. I don't know what's the best action to take.
I don't know how much of a help I can be because I've never been in your position. But I think the fact that you think too much shows how much you care for Millie.
Me? Really?
Even though you're not blood related, you care for Millie. Like her real mother. It might take some time to bond with Millie, but I think you'll be a great mother. I bet Millie also feels the same.
I hope so. I'm sorry. I feel like I talk too much.
No, it's fine. I'm always here for you, Janice. So, don't think too much, okay? I think it's hard sometimes to talk about these matters with my brother. You can always rely on me.
Thanks, Nancy. Oh, I'm glad to have a sister like you. I'll go back to work now. Oh, by the way, can you look after Millie this weekend as well? I think I'm asking too much, but hopefully you understand.
It's okay. I'm planning to spend this weekend at my parents' house, so I won't be the only one taking care of Millie. Work hard. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. Please take good care of Millie. Hello, Nancy. How's Millie? Is she being a good girl?
Yep, there's nothing to worry about. She's been a good girl as always. Are you on break right now?
Yeah, I'm taking a break. I've not been able to look after Millie recently, so it makes me worry that she might be making a fuss about it.
Don't worry. Millie really looks mature for her age. She's a very responsible girl.
I guess it's because both my husband and I are busy with work. We don't have enough time to take care of her. I guess she matured early.
Yeah, you're really busy with work. And my brother's also a workaholic. Thanks for supporting my brother, Janice.
I know he's working hard to support our living. I'm the one who's thankful for your brother, Nancy.
But my brother's not that young anymore. I personally think he should take some time off. He should spend more time with his beautiful young wife.
Oh, Nancy, you're praising me too much. And you're younger than me. How old are you? He's pretty older than you, isn't he?
Yeah, he can be my father, considering our age gap. My parents were really surprised when they got pregnant with me. They couldn't believe it.
It's really a miracle. Oh, I hope I get to give birth to his baby too. I'm not rushing or anything, but in the future, I wish I'd get pregnant.
Millie's gonna be a big sister then! You're about the same age as me, so I think you're perfectly capable to give birth.
Well, it's a bit awkward because Millie won't exactly be blood related with her sibling. When I give birth, I hope you take good care of our baby like you did of Millie.
Hopefully my brother is less busy when you give birth.
I doubt that. It might be better for him to stay busy, because I would also have to take care of him too if he's at home. It'll be pretty tiring.
That's true.
Oh, Nancy, I'm sorry. Someone just called me. Do you mind if I take the call?
No problem, go on.
Nancy, what am I going to do? I got a call from the hospital. My husband, he got into an accident.
Huh? My brother, you mean?
Someone nearby called the ambulance, and now he's at the hospital. They just told me to come to the hospital as soon as possible. Should I go? But I still have work to complete. My break will be over in a few minutes. And you've been looking after Millie for me. I have to go pick her up.
They'll understand if you tell them what's going on. It's an emergency. I'll look after Millie, so don't worry. Go and check your husband quick. It's an emergency. Don't worry about us.
Okay. I'm sorry. I think I panicked because it was all so sudden.
I get it. You should get to the hospital as soon as possible. Don't worry too much about your work for now. You should check on my brother and hope for the best.
That's true. Thanks, Nancy. I'll be on my way now. Please take good care of Millie while I'm away.
Hi, Janice. How are you doing? Have you been sick? Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to pick Millie up. I had to organize my husband's stuff at home, and I've been pretty busy recently.
No, it's okay. I never expected my brother to pass away so suddenly. I'm also really shocked with what happened. I bet it requires time to process your feelings.
Yes. I never expected it. There's so many emotions to process.
Janice, don't worry about Millie. We'll take care of her for you. My parents are willing to help too. We'll be sure to take good care of her. I know you're sad, but don't get too depressed, okay?
Thanks for your consideration. I hope you take good care of her. I bet she's also trying to process the fact that she lost her father and mother at the same time. She'll feel better as the time passes.
Huh? What do you mean? You're her mother. You're still alive. She hasn't lost her mother.
I thought you said you would look after Millie. So I'm gonna ask you to look after her for the rest of your life. I'm gonna get remarried soon. I'll give her to you.
Wait a minute. What are you saying? You're getting remarried? And what did you just say about Millie? You don't make any sense.
Why? Millie's not my real daughter. We're not blood related. So why would I have to look after her now that her father's passed away and there's no connection between us? I don't need a daughter who's not even blood related when I get remarried.
Janice, you really don't make sense. Your husband just passed away a few weeks ago. We just had his funeral the other day. Are you already getting remarried?
Nancy, did you really think I loved your brother? He's way older than me. He's about the same age as my dad. How can I love someone so old?
But you've been a great mother. And you were also a great wife supporting my brother all the time. Have you been acting?
Oh, not really. I was always considerate of him. I'm not gonna inherit more than $500 million. Did you know that, Nancy?
Inherit? So what? That's no big deal.
It's a big deal. I married him so that I can inherit all of his money. I've been acting to be his ideal wife, waiting for this day.
You got to be kidding. It's true that my brother is older than you, but he's still in his 40s. If he didn't get into an accident, he wouldn't have passed away so young.
Exactly. I also thought our marriage would last longer, so remarrying was never part of my plan. I thought I would have broken up with my boyfriend by the time my husband died.
Janice? Does that mean you've been cheating on him? I thought you were busy with work. Did you even have time to have an affair with someone else?
Do you really think I would work when my husband is so rich? That was all a lie. I had to ask you to look after Millie while I spent time with my boyfriend. My part-time job was a lie to make you look after her.
I can't believe it. So you've been seeing your boyfriend? Well, I took care of Millie.
Yep. You've been a great sister-in-law, Nancy. It was really easy to maintain my relationship. Thanks for your help.
Janice! How can you do this to us? That's totally unforgivable! How can you betray your husband and your daughter like this?
I think I've been a great wife and mother. My husband never realized I was cheating on him until he died. That proves how much of a good wife I have been to him.
How about Millie? How would she feel if you left her? Her father just passed!
I don't care. She's not my problem. I'm not her real mother. To be honest, I've never taken care of her at home. She won't even realize I left her.
You never planned to become her mother. I doubt you've ever thought Millie as your daughter.
It was easy to hide my affair because your brother was always busy with work. And I was really lucky that he passed away so early. Thanks to his death, I can even remarry my boyfriend. I guess he existed just to marry me and leave me all of his money.
You're a terrible person. I feel so stupid believing you all this time.
Well, it's your fault you believed in me. Don't blame everything on me. You're annoying. It's too late to get angry anyways.
What do you mean?
I already sold the house. And I got rid of all his stuff that would make me money. I'm getting ready to remarry my boyfriend.
How come you've done all of this already?
Now I'm preparing to inherit his money. The partner is granted with the most inheritance rights. I guess I'll inherit all of his money as his wife. So there's nothing I should be worried about, though.
You're no longer the Janice we knew.
The perfect wife and mother never existed, Nancy. Well, after the inheritance process is over, we'll be back to being strangers. So just forget about me. Goodbye, my ex-sister-in-law. Hey. Where's my money? Why did Millie inherit all of his money? That's ridiculous.
Janice, you really know nothing, do you? Well, if you knew better, you wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. I knew you had no idea about the inheritance process.
Huh? What do you mean?
First of all, you don't have any inheritance rights. Millie, my brother's daughter, has the right, unlike you. My parents and I also have the right as well.
Nancy! That doesn't make sense at all! I was his wife. Why don't I have the right? I should be the first in line as his wife.
Yes, the partner is always first in line. But if only you were the real partner.
What the hell are you saying? I'm his real partner, so it doesn't make any sense. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, everything makes sense. You're not my real sister-in-law, are you? You're not Millie's mother. Nor my brother's real wife. You're a stranger to our family.
What do you mean? I was your sister-in-law? Are you making fun of me? Stop being so weird. You don't make sense at all.
Janice, you weren't officially married with my brother, were you? Where are the official documents?
So what? I'm his wife even if he didn't fill out any official documents. What's the problem?
You don't have the right if you're not officially married. Your marriage is not fully supported by law without the official documents. Your case is different from other couples who are officially married.
Don't be ridiculous. I was his dependent. Our relationship was clearly written on our certificate of residence, too. How come I don't have the inheritance right?
Well, I'm not the one who made the law, so don't ask me. If you don't like the system, how about you become a politician?
I'm not talking about the system. I'm saying that we were a couple even without the official documents.
It doesn't matter how you think about it.
That's right, but I never thought I wouldn't be able to inherit his money.
My brother had already experienced a divorce with Millie's real mom, so he never pressured you to fill the documents. But he hoped to get officially married in the future. I guess it was a good decision that he didn't force you to fill in the official documents.
I should have filled them out now that I think about it. I should have just accepted his request about officially getting married.
Let me guess, you didn't want your last name to change. You're afraid that your boyfriend might find out if you officially got married. You haven't told him about being in a relationship with my brother. Am I right? You really planned this out, huh? How smart of you.
Huh? Why do you know all of this?
I did some research about your boyfriend. He sounded really surprised when I told him that you were cheating on him.
What did he say? Is he gonna break up with me?
Not only that he's gonna break up with you, he agreed to pay compensation money. He said he was sorry, although he wasn't aware that he was being cheated on. He said he wanted to do something for Millie. We could always sue you, Janice.
Stop being ridiculous. Did he just dump me for his self-satisfaction? I even sold my house to remarry him!
You're the one who's being ridiculous. Do you know how selfish you've been? Do you understand how much trouble you cause the people around you? My brother, Millie, your boyfriend, they're all victims. You're not in the position to complain.
Okay, our conversation is not taking us anywhere. I am gonna take custody of Millie. I'm her mother. You can't stop me.
Did you understand what I told you earlier? You're not married to my brother. So you can't take custody of his daughter. You're a stranger.
What am I supposed to do now? I have no money, no house, no one to remarry. Oh, I can't make a living.
Well, good luck. I don't think I can help a stranger. Do something about it on your own.
I was your sister-in-law. I've been kind to you all this time. Can't you do something in return?
I always thought you were my sister-in-law. We weren't blood related, but you were definitely a good sister to me.
Then, can't you help me out? We used to be sisters. Remember?
But you ruined our relationships, Janice. We're back to being strangers now.
Don't say that! Please help me! Please!
I don't think I can. I'm busy taking care of my brother's daughter. Goodbye, my ex-sister-in-law. After our conversation, Janice went back to her parents' house, losing everything. Her boyfriend paid us compensation money as promised, and we asked her to pay as well for betraying my brother. Unfortunately, she was broke and had nothing she can give us, so her parents paid us on her behalf. Her parents were furious about what she did, and they're gonna make her pay them back when she's ready to. Millie inherited a huge amount of money from her father, but her lifestyle remained the same as before. She never thought Janice as her mother, and rarely interacted with her at home, so the disappearance of Janice from her life didn't have much effect on her. But the death of her father is a different story. She's been having a hard time trying to overcome the shock and sadness. She now lives with us at my parents' house, but it's going to take her some time to get back to her usual energetic self. Millie does have a lot of money, but money can never bring back her father. I hope she meets someone she can love more than her father in the future. But until then, we'll support her as much as we can, as her family.